Come with me to fly with a baby that's not mine. I am so excited for this trip. Tell me why it's so easy to wake up at 5 a.m. to catch a flight, but any other day I am completely useless. So I'm flying from Florida to Chicago to pick up my sister and my baby niece to fly them back to Florida to spend a few weeks with me and escape the cold. This was such a last minute trip that I didn't want to pay cash, so I ended up booking on American Airlines, and I don't have American Airlines points, but I was able to transfer and book through British Airways. I wanted to take a nap because I was so tired, but I ended up doing some work because the middle row is empty and nothing hypes me up more. This is like poor man's first class. I have a very unique relationship with my siblings, especially being the oldest, so I've always tried to give them really unique experiences. And I told my siblings when they got pregnant that I'm never going to be the aunt that's going to buy your kids a lot of presents, but I will give them my time, undivided attention, invest in any savings account for them, and give them as many experiences as I can. I grew up in a very love bombing family, and I think because of that I really value experiences more than anything now. And I booked my first economy trip when I was 20 years old, and I booked a flight for my sister to come visit me when I lived in San Francisco when she was 17. Now being able to surprise her and both my 1-year-old niece with a first class flight is such a dream, and I know she's not going to remember it, but we will, and that's all that matters. We got to the airport early because we wanted to hang out in the lounge, and neither of us know what we're doing because we've never traveled with a baby, so we wanted it to be as smooth as possible. When my sister told me recently that her dream was to travel first class, I knew I had to make that happen. While this is a shorter flight, so we won't be getting the full experience with the meal and the lay down seat, she did indulge in some drinks immediately, and we also had such a fun time in the lounge. Before this trip, I ended up changing my Amex airline preference to American Express. That way I could buy 2-day passes for the lounge. Now I'm just over here wondering why I don't fly American Airlines more often, because this lounge was amazing. We had fresh squawk, she was living her best life, and no one else was in the children's room, which was so nice. We had it all to ourselves. Girlie fell asleep right before we boarded the plane, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be perfect. But then she immediately woke up. She absolutely loved being in the sky. She did not cry at all. She was having so much fun. I'm so excited to be spending quality time with them, and I cannot wait to explore with my 2 new travel buddies for the next few weeks.